So what's going on, everybody? I know it has been a minute since I did a new video, and I don't even know if I've ever done any interviews when it comes to my grant stuff. So
Mm.
this is going to be very interesting
I
and
feel
very
special on your
new.
first interview.
Yeah. When it comes to that, hopefully I ain't lying. I don't know. I got to go back in my repertoire. But anyway, you got the side mouth going on now, y'all. But look, it is awesome to see you all and have you all tune in today. Of course, you know I am Anita in the Biz Coach, and I am here to connect you with different opportunities when it comes to grant tips, funding strategies, and all of that stuff, grants, right? And I do actually have a special guest today, pretty special to me. Been knowing him for quite some time. I don't know, about 33 years plus a little something.
Give or take, close to it, maybe.
This is actually my firstborn.
What's
Been doing
happening,
it
y'all?
together. This is Ziggy, Zayas. How you doing today?
Doing great. The sun is up. I'm alive. Smiling. Got my
Yes,
family.
yes.
Love it.
Awesome, good stuff. Look, we ain't gonna be on here long today, but you all know that, one of the things, like I said, I love to do is to educate people on the grant ready process. And so I've had the pleasure of actually having my son in some of my trainings. Him actually and his brother that's right below him, they've gotten an interest in learning about the grant process. And so we've gone through some of our sessions so far. And I just kind of wanted to put him on the spot real quick and see what he got to say. He better have something good to say. Otherwise, this ain't going up. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so first off, what did you know about grants from the beginning? Did you know anything about it, or what was your knowledge base?
All right. I only know how to keep it 1,000. So I don't even know when the first time I even heard about the word grant in that way, but I think I felt like it always had something to do with going to college. Like I always linked grants with scholarships for some reason. So I just thought it was a way to get money to help with tuition and board to get into college. And then I think a little bit later on down the line, I found out that it was free and you didn't necessarily have to pay it back. So I mean, I knew if you could get them, you're doing well, because you're possibly going to school for free, or at least getting some of your time for free. But I think that's all I really knew initially about grants in the beginning.
Okay. So do you feel like maybe at this point you know a little bit more now?
I think it's safe to say a lot of it. A lot. Just learning through you and your program and your teachings. First of all, you cleared up my thought process as to what it even was. It's way bigger than what I thought, number one. And then there are just so many companies. And I mean, it seems like, I guess they're just being made every year, every day almost. New grants, new opportunities for grants, different fundings, different foundations come out with new things for different specific, charities or groups or just industries. There's a lot out there. There's a lot of opportunity, but the work is very necessary just to even get looked at, let alone qualify for it. So I say that's probably the biggest thing I've learned. It's a process, and you just have to be open and willing to do the work and just not give up. And you never know what you can come across, whether you're doing it for yourself or trying to help someone else with it. But yeah.
Awesome. So I guess I want to ask, as far as the training, I know we kind of, just started. You've only done, maybe 2 or 3 sessions or what have you. You got a chance to meet one of the ladies in Africa that's on my grant writing team that I'm training, with single moms over there. So what did you think about that, meeting her?
That was interesting. She seemed very cool, very open, and, warm energy. She's definitely, you could tell this is doing very well for her as far as what she has going on, for sure. Yeah, it's just interesting to see that you just have people in other countries already. Like, I mean, I want to give you props for that. Like, you really international already.
Oh wow, I hadn't even thought about that like that.
And with so much more to go, so that's how I already know everything you're doing is about to take off. But yeah, it's definitely good to see representation, especially in Africa. You know what I'm saying? The motherland.
Yes.
Knowing that they're getting information is definitely a benefit to them as well. Gotta love that.
Awesome. Yes, I do. I really enjoy teaching other people a skill that, especially when they are interested in it.
Exactly.
And they want to learn more, and they're eager to learn more and, grasping the concepts and seeing, and even sitting here listening to what you were just saying, I was like, wow, okay. So he really listening and watching the videos and doing the homework, hopefully. But anyway, so is there one thing that, that through the sessions that you've attended so far, whether that's through, maybe part of the videos, that you viewed and using workbook with it, or the one-on-one sessions that we do, or class sessions that we do virtually, is there one thing maybe you learned that really stuck with you?
Way more than one, but I'll say probably the biggest one is the fact that this may be the one area, you hear the term all the time, standing out. This may be the one area where you need to do that the most out of anything that you're trying to go after something and set yourself apart. Like when it comes to grants, these foundations, I'm sure in these businesses, these companies, they get applications all the time. And so just hearing that from your instruction and your lessons is making a lot of sense. Like there's no way you just come in there and whatever you thought of on one day, put that on a piece of paper, send it to them, and then that's going to get you approved. Like, no, I already know it's going to take time. You really need to learn the company, look at their history, look at who they've given grants to before, study those people who actually received the grants, do some research on them. If you can reach out, get some communication, get some information from them. Now you're really on the ball and got it rolling to where you actually are setting yourself apart, at least just knowledge-wise, let alone applying what you're learning to what you're trying to do. Now lifting yourself, above the heads of all the other applicants. But yeah, I think that was the biggest thing, because it's easy to just think what they want to see. Or it's just easy to be lazy and not want to do that type of work or do what it takes to set yourself apart. But to be honest, I feel like everybody was made in a unique way. So you're going to have plenty of opportunities in life to set yourself apart. Why not make this one if you really want the grant? And that's what it boils down to me too. And that's when you find out who really wants it or not. Once you know it takes this type of work and this energy behind it, we're gonna see what you put into it, but you get back what you put in. So I believe whether you are granted that grant or not, you at least gain that experience, and then you can take it to the next thing. Because even that one company in their grant, something else that I learned, they have cycles throughout the year. So they may do it once a year, they may do it twice a year. So if you don't get it this time, doesn't mean you can't get it the next time. Or you can't go for another company that does a similar grant. That's where research comes into play as well. Just doing research and putting two and two together, making it make sense for yourself. Yeah.
Okay, he's been listening, y'all. I'm so proud of him.
I try.
That's awesome. I'm glad that you brought that up. I mean, like I said, we won't be on long, but just, people just really need to know, and it's good coming from, someone else's perspective that's not even in this kind of like, say, industry, right? You don't have a nonprofit or, a business setup right now that, you're looking for funding, but you're looking at it from the other perspective of as the researcher / our grant proposal developer. Right. I try to stay away from saying writer, even though that's what a lot of people say, grant writer.
I'll be saying that sometimes too.
Because, like you just said, that you've heard me say over and over, 20% is writing, 80% is research and digging in and getting these facts and figures and making contacts and building, partnerships and collaborations and all of that stuff, right? That's that's the development part. So that's really the more of what we do. So I'm glad you brought that up, because a lot of people don't know that and don't understand it. And then to hear from somebody that's brand new learning it, it's like, dude, if you don't like research, don't be doing it. And then the other thing with that is, a lot of people don't understand, why do grant writers charge so much? Oh my God. First of all, I got some receipts, plus I got some degrees, right?
Come on now.
And I have experience. So you're not just paying somebody. Now you can do that, just get somebody to write for you. But the kind of expertise that I bring is, look, I'm calling folks. I'm calling these foundations because I've done that before. I'm asking questions because if they put a contact, y'all hear me say it all the time. They put a contact down there. Please use it. It's there for a reason. I've called them. I probably have called them to maybe too much of an extent, but I'm like, look, I have questions.
Oh yeah.
That I need answers to. So help me understand this process to help my client better be prepared, even if we don't get it. Let's be better prepared next time. And I tell folks all the time, the denial definitely is not the end of the thing. It's not the end of the story. Reach back out to them, find out if you can get some feedback on maybe why you didn't get it. You know, that's another very important thing. Follow up is very important if they allow that. So I'm glad you brought up some really good things. I appreciate that. So you've been listening. Okay, I see you.
I mean, I still feel like I got a little ways to go, but hey, I'm on the Grant journey. Let's get it.
Yes, I love it. So y'all see, even from a novice, right? He's learning, he's in the process of learning. He already knows what kind of work goes into it. So if you're ready to put the work in, I'm ready to help you put it in, okay? So until next time, I know what I forgot to mention.
What's that?
Why we got these t-shirts on? Come on now.
What's this on my shirt?
What is this? I don't know. What you said? Running what? Red and black.
We bleed red and black over here. If you ain't know, now you know.
Now you know. I don't know where we at. I don't know what we living, what we doing.
Hey, we live in Georgia, but it don't matter if we live in Italy. We gonna rep the dogs wherever we go, baby. Gots to know. It's a dog house.
Oh, so look, check it out. I got this idea from, he and I just did a podcast video for his new channel and episodes for his channel. So I want him to share a little bit about that.
Appreciate that. Yep, just did an interview with my mother here for episode 2 of CFB with Ziggy, your new favorite college football channel. And I mean, this is for the real college football nerds who need this type of stuff year round. Not these fly-by-night fans that just when the season over with, now they move on to other things. No, we still here. What's going on behind the scenes? Who did we recruit from high school? Come on now. What coaches did we lose? How we looking for next year? What the budget looking like for the football program? Yeah. It gets that deep now. We get crazy with it. But I've definitely been inspired by some of the greatest channels out there. Late Kick with Josh Pate out of Columbus, Georgia.
What's up, C-Town?
That's my guy. Yeah. I gotta meet him one day. Maybe do an episode with him. I'm gonna put that in there. Yeah, that's gonna happen. Several others. Hard Count with JD Piquel. You got College Football Nerds. You got Always College Football through ESPN. So these are just some of the channels that inspire me to do this, and I feel like I should have been done this some years ago. Then I had a couple, if not several, people tell me I should, and I kind of pushed it to the side, and ain't no more waiting no more. It's here now. No over preparation, worried about is it gonna be perfect. It's gonna be what it's gonna be.
Exactly.
So, for anybody who is a college football fan, maybe you just want to be a fan of your team, I'm gonna speak about your team. Come join, come watch, like, subscribe, get in them comments, tell me what you want to talk about. Because I'm gonna come up with some topics, but I want to talk about what y'all want to talk about, because this is for us, the whole community. So anything you put in the comments, I promise you're gonna see an episode on that. And you're gonna love it. It's gonna be funny, it's gonna cover everything, it's gonna be different. Y'all gonna love it. So tap in. Why not? Let's do it.
Love it.
Yeah,
Appreciate you.
Appreciate you.
All right, till next time, you guys continue to make a difference and be blessed.